Diary of Saint Francis de Sales, October 16th. Live entirely for God and for the love he has shown his own. Bear with yourself and your own miseries. Being a good servant of God does not mean living always in consolation and sweetness, without ever having aversion or repugnance towards the good. If it were so, neither Saint Catherine of Siena nor other saints would have served the Lord well. Being a good servant of God means having great charity towards your neighbor, having in the higher part of the soul an inviolable resolution to follow the divine will with deep humility and simplicity, to trust in God and rise from one's own falls, enduring daily objections and peacefully tolerating the imperfections of others. Spiritual Letters. On October 16th, 1609, Saint Francis de Sales was about to leave Monthelon Castle to return to Savoy when several nobles and commoners surrounded him to hear him speak of God, which he did with such unction and piety. The Archbishop of Bourges presented him, among others, with a gentleman and a lady who had come from the countryside to congratulate the newlyweds and had stayed out of curiosity to hear the saint. Both were among the most obstinate heretics, yet by God's mercy, they were so moved by the servant of God's way of speaking that they abjured directly under the guidance of our saint. To confirm these two souls in faith, Francis delayed his return to Savoy by 2 days, causing no small inconvenience to his entourage. Some called his actions imprudent and vain. Another said those sheep were not of his fold, and that he had enough to do with his own flock. When this criticism ended, the holy bishop, always the same in his humor, smiled and said, "My dear sir, learn once and for all that Christ Jesus and the Pope, his vicar, have one and the same flock. Wherever and whenever, we are their subjects and servants. Thus, wherever we find ourselves, we must get to work and do what we must, especially if it is urgent." Reflection on today's reading. This passage from Saint Francis de Sales's diary reflects a profound understanding of what it means to be a true servant of God. It reminds us that serving God does not mean the absence of difficulties or adversities, nor does it mean personal perfection. Instead, it is about having genuine charity and an unwavering commitment to follow divine will. Saint Francis de Sales emphasizes that true devotion manifests in our ability to bear our own weaknesses and the imperfections of others with humility and simplicity. This service involves rising from our own falls and aiding those around us, regardless of the challenges that may arise. The event at Monthelon Castle is a powerful testament to Saint Francis's compassion and relentless commitment to all souls. His willingness to delay his journey to strengthen the faith of two newly converted individuals demonstrates that his ministry transcended the boundaries of his own flock. His response to the criticism of others highlights a broad, universal vision of service to faith, reminding us that Christ's church is one and all-encompassing.